Live. Well, I showed you this time in the picture.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Legends assemble! Time for NickyBato Live. Truth is assembled. Assemble him, assemble him. Truth is first. Here we go. What's going on, Truth? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by.
We went out a few nights ago and you guys raided my crown.
What?
I was getting nervous. I was balding from the top. So you raided my crown.
Raided your crown?
You said it was a 10 crown. And then when I said rate my hairline, you guys changed the subject. So the crown's good at least. That's a good crown.
The crown looks great to me.
Thank you.
Go hunt to fish. Welcome. Hello, fish. What do you think of Nicky B's crown? Truth. Go hunt to fish. Tell the truth. What do you guys think? Let's get a crown rating. I think it looks good.
Thanks.
And it's not. I don't think it's just because you're doing a dishonest angle. I think it's
This is not a dishonest thing. What do you want me to do?
I'm just joking. Crown check, dude. Fish says looks good.
Thank you.
There you go. Boom.
So we're both feeling better.
Yeah.
We were sick 2 weeks ago.
We were both really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weather change is coming for everyone. And you know what's crazy is, remember I was sick. I had caught it a little bit before you, and we did have plans to go out, and I had to, unfortunately couldn't make it. And then you got sick after that, right?
I was sick during the plans.
You were during it, yeah. So if I went, I feel like I would have gotten blamed for it.
No, I got blamed for it. So
No, you got.
yeah.
Did you really get blamed for it by the other people?
Well, I knowingly went out while sick.
Oh, so you were already sick way before.
Well, I thought it was a. Oh, thanks, Taylor.
Taylor, hell yeah, says, why the F is there a GQ magazine cover on screen? Thought NickyBato was supposed to be. Turn that monitor on, Taylor. I think you're looking at a black mirror of yourself.
No,
Legend.
out. The whole rest when you're sick thing, that's true.
What?
I always thought,
That you're supposed to take it easy?
I always thought you're supposed to go out and live your life.
You thought you just beat it by yeah.
I thought the sickness backs down when it realizes you're not gonna back down. That's how I've always.
I kind of like it.
And then
though.
I rested the next day and I felt amazing.
Well, I feel like you could do anything except go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Because that is like, maybe it won't necessarily hurt you. It's not going to help you.
It's not going to help you, and you'll get other illnesses from all the sick people
All the
there.
sick people there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this exchange. The doctor is actually a Ponzi scheme to get sick people sicker.
And then with me, you don't understand this, but with my people, he just goes, hey, if you try not being fat, pushes you off the road.
There we go. Taylor says, if you're just sick, if you just pretend you're not sick, the sick can't hurt you. Points. Happy. Oh no. Nick was just talking about how he loathes this hoppy pun. And also, hello to Rhino. What's going on, Legend?
There's some puns out there that I think people don't think about, you know?
like hoppy.
Because a pun has to work in both ways, right?
Yeah.
Like when people say dogs have a rough life, that's a little better.
It's a little better than Hoppy Easter.
Because Hoppy is not, because dogs have a rough life. It makes sense to say someone has a rough life. Hoppy is not an ad, like, no one says that.
Hoppy doesn't sound, yeah.
But no one says you're being
just like,
hoppy, you know?
It's not a replacement for happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get it. It's just this this bunny rabbit.
It doesn't work as a...
It doesn't work at all. It's... Well, thank you for the sentiment, Krebs.
How was your Easter?
It was pretty cool. We had Easter at my uncle's house.
Uncle's?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was pretty sweet. You know what I was thinking? I was talking to my cousins, and they're like, elementary school, middle school. I was like, do you guys even hunt for eggs? I feel like no one even hunts for eggs anymore, do they? I feel like maybe they do in like around the house a little bit or something, but like, do people hunt for eggs anymore?
My mom used to hide small like Kit Kats and stuff.
Yeah. Candy around the place. I was like, it used to be like a second Halloween almost, right?
Don't go that far. It was...
Listen, man.
It was a D- Halloween.
You get candy again.
That's true.
I'm telling you that people, there's no like I feel like when I was a kid, you would go to the mall or something, or like some place where there was a big Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
And then you get a bunch of like candy from finding eggs and stuff.
Well, you know, the rich crackers used to put dollar bills in the plastic eggs.
I didn't know they did money
You ever
eggs.
been to one of that?
No.
One of those suburban ones?
Money in the eggs.
Yeah,
cool.
as a kid.
Wow.
Like a 5-year-old needs money, you know?
Reggie said, I heard candy and I'm already on board. We need to make Easter great again. We need candy back. We need to make Easter as at least candy wise.
I think Easter is one of the good ones. You know how
I like
with
Easter.
holidays?
I think
it's one of the good ones. It's not overly sentimental.
Yeah.
It's you don't have to spend the whole day with your family. See them and you part ways.
Then you part ways.
You know what I can't stand though?
What?
The masturbatory stuff that people do leading up to Easter. You know when people say they sacrifice something for Lent?
Yeah.
A sacrifice means what you do benefits someone else. Like if you stopped buying stuff, let's say you stopped buying beer, then you used your beer money to like gave it to a homeless shelter or something, right? That's a sacrifice.
Sure.
What they do are challenges. They do 30-day challenges or whatever, however long Lent is.
Yeah.
They say, I'm not going to eat ham for 30. They gave up something. There's no, I don't care about that. You know what I mean? There's nothing noble about just starving yourself of something for 30 days if it doesn't go towards something good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So it's like stolen valor from
it's stolen valor because it's not a real sacrifice.
It's not a real sacrifice. Yeah.
And they're really impressed with themselves.
Yeah. For completing these challenges. I like how you put that. They're completing challenges because it is maybe they like are bettering themselves from it, but it is like it's not a sacrifice.
Jesus died for all of us.
Yeah.
He gave up soda.
Nick, your shirt is so funny. Can everybody see Nick's shirt?
This is my Jesus.
That's Nick's Jesus. He has a custom Madrone shirt on.
For 2 years.
It's so sick. That is an awesome shirt.
Thank you.
I'm wearing the Dio shirt. He is risen over here. Okay. Dio.
That's another thing I wanted to get to. He. You know when people get super serious about capitalizing the G in God?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Because God's his name, right?
Yeah.
That's God. When motherfuckers start capitalizing the H in he,
You think that's too
just
far?
grammatically incorrect. Now you're... You know what I mean? I'll give you the G. You get the G.
You get the G.
I push back on a while on the G, but you have the G.
You compromised on the G.
You don't get the he, man.
You don't get the he. I don't like it. Oh my God.
His name's not he.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a sentence where he would not be the first word to show you what I mean. Like on the first day, third day.
Like, well, there's one right there. At least he was supposedly helping.
Yeah,
people.
there you go.
Yeah,
they would get on you for that.
They would get on you. Those raging Christians. Oh man, you know what? There's like all this like conspiracy that they're trying to like kill the Pope or something because he's like super like liberal.
I never heard this. No,
but I guess I could see it. I just feel like they would have killed him by now.
You think it's easy to lick a pope?
No, I just think that he hasn't been like, I feel like his liberal views or stances aren't like new, you know? I feel like he's been Pope forever.
He's been Pope basically my whole life. You
know what's funny is Pope John Paul I, I'm pretty sure, I think he was only Pope for like 3 months. And then they just put John Paul II in. The name lived longer than him.
Isn't that crazy? More than me. I don't know anything he's doing.
Isn't that funny?
You can tell me Pope John Paul is the current Pope.
And you spell it Jean, Jean Paul.
I mean, that's a gig, man.
The Pope?
Yeah.
That is a pretty sweet gig.
You need to be qualified for that.
You know what's funny is it's just a vote, but it's probably
It's
the
vote,
it's
right?
got to be the easiest election to win because you only have to impress like 20 people.
How many people vote?
It's just like a bunch of cardinals in the Vatican. It can't be that many.
How do they get birds to vote?
But I've been meaning to run for president, but they have an age limit on that.
35.
Why? It's crazy.
What do you think would be easier to pull off? President or the Pope? Because I feel like Pope is such an inconsequential role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need policies. You just need vibes.
Yeah, you just need to like wash people's feet once a year.
Yeah.
And plus all the like constituents, the people that are supposed to like cape for you, they're already kind of indoctrinated into caping for you, you know? Once you're a man of the cloth, you know?
Dude, that would be such... We should do that. That's such
Become men of the cloth.
Do you get benefits?
Spiritual. Well, we wanted to talk about how spirituality got out of hand with like tarot cards and stuff.
Okay, yeah. I was watching Monk, first season.
Yeah. Years.
Incredible show.
Incredible show.
One of the best shows ever.
I agree. Can we get some love in chat for Monk?
2002 was the first season, so this is 22 years ago. I'm watching the first season.
Yeah.
And there's a woman who finds a body with her psychic powers.
Okay.
And obviously that's not how she found the body. And the audience knows this the whole episode.
Sure.
Because it's assumed that it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And the woman gets high off her own farts and then starts giving people tarot card readings because she's like a news celebrity now. And she's played as a total quack, right? Because psychic powers are not real. Tarot cards are just stupid pieces of paper that mean nothing. And we all understood this in 2002. And in the last 22 years, where they're like re-legitimized or something. Yeah. It's almost like people got less religious, which is fine.
Yeah.
But then they couldn't just exist in the world as themselves. They
got more spiritual.
They had to jump onto something else.
Yeah.
So tarot cards are back.
Tarot cards are back.
Do you want to do a tarot reading?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't have any cards.
I feel like we could make some up. No.
I don't know. I don't know how that can mean something to you. Why would you ever let someone you just met tell you about your own fate?
Yeah.
This is how easy it is to be a psychic.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Now that the psychic industry is booming again, we could get into this too.
This is how you do it.
This is how you're psychic, okay? But I'm a psychic. If I have a client that's a woman, this is what I say. There's a man in your life. If I have a client that's a man, this is what I say. There's a woman in your life. and then they fill in the blanks for you. These people are
They take that and run.
They're so aggressively stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Monk, we need to bring back gender roles. Not as a way of living. Like, that was bad. But
another Monk thing.
the bits that could come from it.
The bits that could come from it are fantastic.
The girl was
Yeah.
murdered, and she lives alone, right, in Monk.
Uh-huh.
And they deduced that she had a boyfriend. Guess how they deduced this?
How?
There's beer in her fridge. So, because of that, in 2002,
they said that explicitly?
there's beer in her fridge. In 2002, it was out of the realm of possibility that a single woman would drink beer.
It's crazy to think that we were alive during a time where this was so ingrained.
I know.
Like,
And you know what's
this
funny?
is nuts.
Maybe we need gender roles because it helps us solve crimes.
It helps us solve.
Now, beer in a woman's fridge means nothing.
We need a blueprint. Oh my god.
Maybe we should just have gender hobbies, you know?
Gender hobbies.
Gender
Yeah,
hobbies.
not roles.
Everyone
but-
still gets equal and can do whatever they want, but
We need still the stereotypes.
Yeah, we need some stereotypes.
I feel like you know why we got away from it, because people stopped solving crimes. It's all too scientific now. I feel like AI solves crimes now.
You can't be a murderer these days.
Can't. It's impossible to get away with crime now.
Because I've said I think scamming and fraud should be legal. Like, you know what Juicy Smollett did?
Oh yeah.
I think that was totally fine. And I would have commended him if he got away with it. Because you know how people get serious about that? Like, he lied to the police.
Yeah. Who cares?
Fuck? The police lie all the time.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Why?
It's like that MSNBC guy, Brian Williams, who said that's a lie I always love. Who's the guy from Workaholics who said he was in the towers on 9/11?
Is it Adam Devine?
No, maybe
Blake Anderson?
No, maybe it wasn't Workaholics.
Anders, whatever. Is that I think that's all. I think that's all the workaholic guy. Yeah,
they do all. Oh, the League. He was in the League.
I don't know that show.
Anyway, he got flack, derailed his career because he said he was in 9/11.
And he wasn't.
He wasn't. And that's just kind of funny to me.
Wait, did you say he was a fireman? Or
no, he said he was just there. He was working in Merrill Lynch in the towers.
Really?
Merrill Lynch never had an office in either of the towers. He could have done a better job coming up with the lie.
Yeah. But that's just a shame.
I think it's kind of funny. Like, people were so seriously mad at him, you know?
Yeah.
Like that NBC anchor Brian Williams, who said he was in a helicopter that got shot at.
Yeah.
In Iraq, and that totally destroyed his career. That's just a good bit.
Yeah.
If you get caught, we lie all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We made a program on. You've told seven different friend groups. So probably at least like 150 people that you went to prison for a night.
Several nights.
Yeah.
And it's a lie.
And you haven't flinched once. So you
never.
If you were a celebrity, you could get away with this.
Yeah.
Because you really
I just commit stories. Yeah. Yes.
You fact check them. There's no holes in any of them.
There's no holes in any of my stories, any of my lies. That's why I get away with all of them. and I never admit the truth. That's
you always say if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Correct.
So if a guy wants to get a leg up by saying he's a 9/11 survivor,
let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. But that's what, if you get caught, it is more disappointing in me that you got caught than the lie. Like the lie is like, wow. And like depending on the gravity of the lie, like, you know what I mean? Maybe I could still be like, oh, you know, you gave it a shot, but it's like still pretty pathetic to get caught in a lie. Like if you get caught in a lie, that's why I feel like if you get caught and you're getting like lambasted, being called like a cheater, a liar, like these are all just the names that they call you for being a loser. They got caught in the lie. So one of my professors in college used to tell me, he was like he had been offered bribes when he was some sort of like town engineer in Connecticut or whatever, where he worked for the state. He was getting bribed, you know, to, building stuff, whatever. And he was like, come on, this is how much you're going to give me? And he would ask for more. And they would go, you're crazy. And then they wouldn't do it. And he's like, well, I figured it's not ethical to take a bribe. I knew that if I highballed the number, they would just still play ball with me, but they would just think I'm too expensive. So that's how he kept their respect, instead of just being like a goody two-shoes or whatever. But then he also said if they gave it to him, he would have taken it. Yeah. Because it's like, dude, it's like, he was like doing math for us, and he was like, adjusted for inflation, this is the number I would have taken. This is what you guys should take if you ever get bribed. Because if I read in the paper that you got bribed for like 20 grand, it's like, you're an idiot, dude. Yeah. But it's like 2 million. Oh, you gave it a shot. Could you go to jail? Maybe you get the money when you're out, you know?
That's what bribe. You're stupid to turn down a bribe. Someone's handing you free money.
Exactly.
If the price is right.
The price just has to be right. That's it.
Well, that's what you were saying about lies, is not researching the businesses that would be in the World Trade Center.
Yeah. Like
you
how
to get caught. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know. Unky Misho's in the room somewhere. Do you guys hear that meow? It sounds dangerously close.
It's freaking me out, man.
I feel. Is he under the bed or outside? I feel like that's even getting picked up on the mic.
Yeah, I'm hearing it through the headphones.
Uggy guy, are you in here? I don't think he is. Madrogo says, my job keeps trying to bribe me into going into the office and working. I won't fold. You, Madrogo. That's why we have shirts made of him. I don't know if you saw the shirt we're wearing tonight, Madrogo. There it is. That's a hero right there. That's a hero. Stay strong, says Casey. That's right. Happy Easter to everyone in chat, especially the legend Casey. Hell yeah.
So you know what I did today?
What?
I went to a brunch buffet.
A brunch buffet?
Yo.
Okay.
Here's the thing about buffets. I've noticed I'm not too hot on either form. So a couple years ago, we went to a different buffet. So the one we went to before, the buffet, they serve the food for you. You go up with your plate and then they slap it on, right?
Okay.
To me, that's not a buffet.
No,
that's not a buffet.
That already
You know what that is?
That's an infraction.
That's a cafeteria.
That's a cafeteria. Yeah, that's a cafeteria.
Because they scoop you, and you're just standing there, and they look at you like, "That's plenty."
Yeah.
A buffet needs to be. You need to slop that shit on there.
Yeah.
A buffet, you're trying to get as much food with as little walks to the buffet as possible.
Right. And you should be in control. Yeah. For a buffet,
they want you to keep circling back and look them in the eye.
They can't take that away from you. It's not a buffet anymore.
But the efficiency on that one is much better.
You think the efficiency on that is better?
Have you seen? I'm not saying this as a physical thing, but have you seen how fucking fat Americans are? When they're left to their own devices, that line does not move, man. They are the most disgusting sack of shit slobs in the world. I think I would volunteer for this job. Every buffet should have one. The 6-second enforcer. Each station you get 6 seconds. Scoop and go. Scoop and go. You know?
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Scoop, they shake it. They get a little sauce from the pan, and they dribble that on. And the cheese is like dangling off their plate, so they're like going like this.
Oh,
I get it's fucking irritating, man. There's a line. There's a protocol. And after they're done scooping, they stand there looking around for the next move. What are gonna go to next? Keep moving.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the fucking way. Oh my god. And you know what they do too? They scoop, they look to the person behind them, usually someone they know, and they go, penny vodka. Like they tell them what they just got.
Yeah. They just discovered it. Yeah.
It is. So now I don't know what's better. Now these slobs, the people I had to see today, I'd much rather they have gotten served.
Yeah.
Because they could not be trusted, man. It was like too much for them. You would
be better off walking up back and forth to the server line than
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But society is about slowing down for your slowest members.
Yeah.
You know? I can handle scooping my own.
KZ chat say Nick was getting road rage at the buffet.
I can handle scooping. A lot of motherfuckers can't handle scooping.
They should have like that yellow box that they have at the subway track. Like you can't stand there. Yeah. You should be like, okay, 6 seconds in there, and then like you're saying, lad, you need a referee. Like a 3-second rule.
So go back to the end of the line. You're done. Or they sit there, the old people. They can't just visually see what it is. They gotta like look at the sign.
Oh
and
my
reason
god.
what it is.
So we need to convert all buffets to cafeterias.
But I don't know though.
What do you mean?
I would be giving up my principle.
Yeah.
I woke up today with a strong conviction.
Well,
that buffets where they serve you are not buffets.
They aren't.
But now
that's what I'm saying. We have
back.
to change. Okay. We have to change them. I'm saying because maybe society right now we're not ready for buffets.
Yeah.
We can't. Not everyone is.
Our generation is.
Our generation is.
40 and under is fine.
Yeah. Like you're saying, we need to slow down for the slowest people.
Yeah.
They might not be ready.
I fostered a banana too.
You fostered a banana all by yourself?
Yeah. You ever heard?
I didn't know they had a station for that.
You ever heard of fostered bananas?
I've heard of. I think I've heard of it on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
You know what a fostered banana is?
I don't know. It's just like
Me neither.
What? Is it just like you dip it in chocolate?
He put it in a frying pan.
Oh.
He caramelized it.
Oh.
Caramelized?
Gesundheit.
How do you say?
That's I was a Ponderosa kid. I'm a pro.
What about a double-sided buffet? The table's in the middle of the room.
Ooh.
And that's how the Chinese people do it.
There we go.
Shout out all my Chinese people. They've been lapping us for years, bro. They figured this shit out.
Germ says it is a caramelized banana, and happy Easter to the legends. Happy Easter to you. Germ says cooked in alcohol. That's what it is. And
Yeah.
Germ, what's your buffet experience like? How do you like the buffet?
The Chinese
Two-side
people,
thing.
man,
The two-side thing is different
because when there's two sides, you can reason out in your head which side will be quicker.
Yes.
Yeah.
All it takes is a glance.
Yeah, exactly.
All it takes is a glance. What is Ponderosa? It was a big part of my day. We didn't have Chinese buffets. I'm not even sure. Have you ever been to a Ponderosa?
No.
Casey, we need enlightenment.
Well, we could look it up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's look it up. See what's going on. I'll move this over here. Let's see. Ponderosa.
Isn't that the first Rihanna single?
Let's see if this is being captured here. We got it. Okay. New technology here. Ponderosa and Bonanza Steakhouse. This is where I like the Pon Bon. That's the name of the URL. Pon Bon. Happiness Unlimited. Oh, they got rid of the slogan here. You could join their e-club. Stake your claim. I like this here. Stake your claim, and they wrote it like steak. That's like a legitimate pun.
That's a good pun, yeah.
You know what's crazy is I talk about this with Madrone, and we went to college in Troy. There's this place called Bespokey Bowl, right? Now, a poke bowl is like, the food, the Hawaiian like food, whatever. You guys heard of poke bowl, but it's a dish spelled Poke bowl. And the name of the place is called Bespokey Bowl, but
Joe said this is gonna piss me.
they spell it Bespoki bowl. Now, doesn't that defeat the whole point? That defeats the whole point because you're supposed it's a play on bespoke.
That's really annoying.
Bespokey. You know what I mean? They just totally botched it.
It wasn't a great pun to begin with.
It wasn't great at all. It wasn't. It was such a stretch, they didn't even go all in on it.
They didn't stick the landing at all.
Now, I will say the food is fantastic. It got a lot worse, but it's like, trying to make a pun where it just doesn't work. It's disgusting. Man, it's a real shame.
They should call this Ponderosa.
Ponderosa! That'll be the name of the episode. Ponderosa.
They have fostered bonanzas.
Oh, wow, you're in your wheelhouse here. Damn. Oh my god.
I was saying a few episodes ago we need more fat fuck places.
I like the single digit likes on all this too.
It's a national website.
Yeah, single digits on all the likes. Oh my god. Dude, that is too funny.
Oh man. Oh, you can eat this.
Ooh. That's good. You remember that time we went to the Palace over here, this diner local to us, and I got the chicken finger basket.
They gave you chicken hands.
They gave me chicken hands. We were saying, dude, what was it? It was just chicken cutlets.
It was a chicken cutlet.
It was just a basket of chicken cutlets. It was huge, dude. It was insane.
I feel like Ponderosa is one of those places we'll always hear of, but never actually see in real life. What's that golf place?
Top Golf?
Top Golf.
Yeah.
We'll never see one of those.
I've never seen one.
Like a Hooters, we'll never see.
I feel like, these places just don't exist. They don't actually
exist. No, they never exist.
They never existed. Yeah. They never existed. I've never really, is there still one in Danbury, Casey? I wonder if they still have it. That would be something.
Didn't we see them in concert 2 years ago? Pony Fair?
Pony Fair? Pony Verosa?
Pon Bon.
Pon Bon. Oh yeah, that song Skinny Love was about. Never mind. I was gonna see that. Yeah, find us. Here we go. Let's find them. Okay.
The closest one is Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Just take a quick drive to Chambersburg.
This is insane.
There's so much other stuff to do there.
I can't believe there's nothing here. Wow. Not anymore. Damn. All right. Well, we're going to have the new NickyBato meet up at Chambersburg, PA.
Doesn't the amount of towns freak you out?
Yes.
Like how many towns there are?
It's also kind of nutty that they have towns with the same name. So many.
Yeah.
Every state has like
Motherfuckers get so uncreative with naming roads too.
Yeah. Like Main Street.
Yeah.
Sir.
Spruce Street, there's a ton of.
Yeah. Cherry Street.
Mill Street.
Oh,
this freaks me out. This actually freaks me out that there's a town in America called Lebanon.
There are several.
The third one.
I think there are multiple.
Lebanon.
There are multiple. I think there's a Lebanon in Connecticut as well. New Columbia.
I don't like
Beaver Falls.
that someone feels the way about Chambersburg the way we feel about Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
Like they think Chambersburg, PA is the best town in the world.
It's just and you know what?
Right.
There absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's no way they would know. They're just not. They have a Calcutta, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, Ohio. Insane. Well, I can't believe they have all of them here. That's pretty crazy.
That's because we have all the Chinese people, so we don't need Ponderosa.
We have all the Chinese buffets.
Us, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're getting backpacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What's your favorite? What's your strat at the buffet? Have you got it down to a science?
No, not this one.
Do you go to?
Oh, at the Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
I always start with 2 plates.
2 plates.
You gotta go 2 plates.
You start with 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then you're real settled in.
Yeah, that's true. I think I eat too slow for that.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Am I like the slowest eater you know?
Easily. When we were gonna see Avengers Endgame, we had like an hour and a half to kill before the show, and you got 2 slices of pizza. I was thinking we're gonna miss the whole movie. I want you to think about, I didn't think we'd be late to the movie. I thought we'd miss the entire
thing. We would miss the picture.
Miss the 3-hour movie.
Oh my god.
So you had an issue with grandma porn?
Yeah, that was.
Well, you actually did have an issue with grandma porn. Grandma porn is fine. What'd you have the issue with?
My issue with is step grandma porn. Because I'm perusing an adult website and I see recommendations for step grandma porn, which was an offshoot of what I was watching. So maybe I'm into it. I was like, I'll give it a click.
Funny. You're complaining about the algorithm you created.
Yeah. So now this algorithm showed me a bunch of, it's not just one video because you click on that video and then it's a bunch of step grandma porn. Now, at this point, is the viewer this obsessed with making the distinction that they don't want to fuck their own grandma that we have to say step grandma? Can we just call it gilf porn at that point or something? How do we go? Why are we saying step grandma? It's too much of a mouthful.
I don't think step grandma's a phrase people use.
It's not
you just
real.
Say my stepmom's mom. You wouldn't say step grandma.
There's no, like, the relationship is not like that where you even consider them a grandmother.
And it wouldn't be taboo, really.
Right.
I wouldn't have a second thought about it. I would have a second thought.
No. Yeah, can we? I don't think
I've never had a sexy step grandma, but I don't morally rule it out.
Yeah. Exactly. I've never been personally tempted at that level. I don't know. I don't live that, I don't live there. But if I were to, I would have no qualms.
It's like it's a cowardly category.
It is a cowardly category.
To be taboo.
You know what? That's exactly it, because I was checking it out and I was like, some of it not bad, but I was so disgusted by the cowardice of calling it step grandma porn, just totally couldn't get into it.
Casey said blood relation is too taboo for mainstream sites. That's not a blood relation though. step grandma. That's nothing. That's like saying sex with a stranger.
That's right. That is. Dude, Casey is saying that's why they call it the step grandma.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it. It would probably be hotter if it was just grandma porn.
I agree.
Right? It would just be hotter. At least there's some kind of here we go from a Drogo. I feel like that's worse. If you say grandma porn, I assume porn of a grandma, not necessarily your grandma. Exactly. If you say step grandma porn, you're telling me that you're related to them a little bit, and you're also telling me that that is in your heart of hearts what you want to see, but you have to remove it.
But you're scared
on a public forum
exactly.
because these are the type of people that come up with it, are the type of people that leave comments under it too, saying I love step grandma porn.
Well, I'm a Jones point. The English language is amazing because you can be specific. You could say a guy has sex with his grandma. You don't have to say just grandma porn.
Right? Yeah. Dude.
No, MILFs don't count. That's a whole different thing.
MILFs are different. They gotta be GILFs then if they're the GMOS. That's right.
And MILF implies no relation.
Right. Yeah, MILF doesn't have that. That's why I was saying just call it GILF because that's the whole thing is that MILF, the M stands for mom. It's not necessarily your mom.
I would hope.
Right? But it's a mom. So the same thing with grandma. Let's just say GILFs or just say grandma. You know, it's a porn of a grandma.
You don't like the S GILF.
The what? I don't like S GILF. I don't like GILF. I don't like SGILF. That sounds like the Nickelodeon on Saturday night. SGILF.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So you had a good Easter with your gunkle. What'd you guys do?
It was fantastic. We sat around and we ate, and he continued to watch TV shows anything but that I recommend to him.
You watched Sanford and Son?
Yeah, we watched Sanford and Son. You know what's funny? It was like I was showing him a TikTok where someone was saying that they think it's so hot when Spanish people speak English, then say something in Spanish, and then go back to English.
Yep.
Like I was talking to this girl, Pero, she had an attitude or something, and I was telling him about it, and the guy in the video was saying, that's so cunt. And we had a bit about this, but I said that to him, and he was like, you know what bugs me? Me and all my friends, we used to joke that, you know, we're gay, but we don't get offended by the same stuff ladies get offended by. Like, we used to call each other cunt all the time. And he's like, but some people don't know how it sounds. And I was like, right? They call it the C word. And he goes, bitch, you forgot how to spell it? That's what we were talking about today. Oh, man.
You guys have such a hack, man.
Gunkle was in his wheelhouse.
They can make anything funny with the inflection they use.
Anything.
We can't do that.
We can't.
We have to stand on the merit of the joke.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
It was just curse word.
Yeah.
It was just swear word porn or bad word porn. And they made it hysterical. They say it like in England, Australia too, right, Casey? They say it like we say bruh. LOL. Madroga said Venom is like Spider-Man Pero Malo. You have to bring it back to English though. It can't you have to go back and forth.
So what'd you guys eat? Yam.
Yam? What do we have? You know what's funny is we did, but it wasn't ham, it was lamb.
There's a hole in the roll then.
That's really funny. I feel like I would have to say gamb, like to clarify.
And Gakkos.
Gakkos! Ganti Gasto. Oh, man. Yeah, we had gam. Always pasta, lasagna, gazania. It was good. My grandpa got borracho. He kept blaming it on my uncle's wine. He kept telling me, he was like, it was too vino got me borracho. Because if he drinks his own, it wouldn't happen, he said.
See, you'll never get caught with your gunkle lie. Because there's no holes in these stories. All of these made-up characters have their own voice, their own bits.
I'm actually a master storyteller.
If you wrote a pilot based on your fake gunkle, but instead you wasted on made up stories to tell me.
Oh man. Just how cool of a guy I am.
What's your uncle's birthday?
January 14th.
January 14th.
Well,
I'll remember that.
You're gonna remember it?
I'll remember that. I'm gonna ask you in like 3 weeks.
Okay. Everybody in chat. Everybody in chat. Oh man, I hope I got it right. Imagine I'm gonna get an impersonator on to say I'm gonna get my uncle on. I can't believe it's so funny that you have this going now that it's fake. And now it's all in limbo. It's in gimbo whether it's real or not. I like it. I was on Instagram the other day and someone was wishing their significant other happy birthday and they called them the best person in the world.
I'm gonna throw up.
A little crazy. Don't we think that's a little...
I don't think it's really a compliment. You know what I mean?
It's the most...
Because it's so outlandish.
It's so outlandish. It's really blanket.
Yeah.
Like, just super, super vague. Couldn't come up with anything unique to you're the best person in the world. And also, dude, for what? Having sex with you for 2 years? Like, come on. It's not that special. The best person in the world?
People are not specific with their compliments.
No.
You know?
No.
Obviously, this person's not the best person in the world.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know who the best person in the world is?
Who?
Camila Cabello. Were they dating Camila Cabello?
No, they weren't. That's the best person in the world.
That's the best person I could think of.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty dang good.
It's like saying, like, if someone... Because you know it's not true. Like, if someone said, thanks for dating you have the biggest dick in the world, I'd feel like, this is outlandish, you know?
Yeah. It's just so absurd to even... Come on, you know? Are you supposed to feel good? What are you supposed to even comment on that?
I don't feel like these people love each other.
They don't.
When you can't say anything specific about why you like them. Because to describe love, you should describe it without using any adjectives at all. That's how you describe love. You don't say you're the best.
Right.
You're the cutest.
Any of these like superlative like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best person I know, but even then...
I feel like we need to even go further.
Reach. Yeah. Best person in this room, maybe.
Yeah.
Best person in this relationship.
That person whose birthday I posted about. Best person in this relationship. It's so funny. Germ says the best person in the world lives in space. Now, who's that? And this sounds a little outlandish, too. Literally outlandish. But I seriously, I don't think I would ever go there. Can't say the best person in the world. Where is the self-confidence?
Did you watch the Nickelodeon documentary?
I haven't.
Quiet on Set?
No, tell us.
Let me give you the breakdown, okay?
Yeah.
I think... hear me out here. Stay with me.
Yeah.
I think most of the people featured in the doc were a little dramatic. Okay? Now, wait, hold on. Let's stay with me here. Because, okay, it's an expose on Dan Schneider.
Sure.
Who is a weird,
total
creepy,
yeah.
like, power-hungry dude. And he made a lot of people uncomfortable. And if he was doing that, he obviously should never be on a set again.
Mm-hmm.
Or be the head of a show, of course. But, so they frame it as like a Dan Schneider expose. And the first main story they get into is about how this girl was like next up, was like his protege, right?
Okay. Wait, do you mean like for his position?
No, for like the next big Nickelodeon stuff.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So she is coming up. She's on All That. I think her name is Kimmy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then guess who joins All That?
Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
And Amanda Bynes from day one oozed star power, you know?
Sure.
Amanda Bynes was gonna
She had juice.
Amanda Bynes, Kimmy could not hold a candle to Amanda Bynes. So, Dan Schneider kind of replaced Kimmy with Amanda Bynes, ended up giving Amanda her own show.
Yeah.
And Kimmy's telling this story, and I'm like, that just makes sense.
Yeah. Wait, that was in the doc? That was part of the grieving?
She was talking like so, that's like if you didn't make basketball tryouts or something.
Yeah,
like,
I was just thinking that. Yeah,
it's like, upsetting for sure, but it's not.
I tried out for the Yankees. They stuck with Jeter. Like, you know, like what?
The whole show was, there's a very real premise about a very real reason and serious stuff going on, and then it gets through like these lunatic conspiracy theorists and like dramatic people who just had an upsetting like thing happen to them that's not abusive at all. Like one kid, he was talking about the outfits they would make him wear and all that, and it was fair because they had him like in a leotard, which a kid wearing a leotard, I can understand why that would be traumatizing, especially in a growing body, you know.
Yeah.
But then there was one, and he was a black kid, now a black man, and they had him play Noseboy. And my first thought is, that's really fucked up, because that seems racially charged, that they would have the black kid play Noseboy. They did not even comment on that. Do you know what they commented on? They said the nose logo kind of looked phallic. They didn't bring up the obvious part, which was that they had the black kid play Noseboy. They're just like, yeah, and the logo, when it was stitched on his outfit, it kind of looked like a dick. And it's like, there's... What? So the first 2 episodes are a lot of stuff like this, where it's like, you know, it's like...
So this is a series?
I thought 4 episodes. There's 4 episodes. The first 2 episodes are like, okay, like... Yeah, but you know, I feel bad for you, but also
that's nuts.
There was some very real stuff going on. Like they paid 2 women writers 1 salary, which is obviously fucked up.
What?
Yeah, Dan Schneider would have like female crew members give him like shoulder massages during shoots. So that's weird. You know, it's not Harvey Weinstein, but it's pretty fucking weird still.
Yikes.
But then the big expose, the big centerpiece of the documentary, right? Have you heard about this? It's Drake Bell.
Yeah.
Drake Bell was getting brutally assaulted for months, I believe. Like in between the Amanda show and Drake and Josh starting. There was a dialogue coach on the Amanda show who groomed Drake, isolated him from a bunch of people, and would have him stay at his house where he would assault him. And this whole thing had nothing to do with Dan Schneider at all.
Right.
So it was kind of bizarre to me that the lead-in of the first 2 episodes and the 4th episodes are all about Dan Schneider, who, to his credit, I guess, was never actually accused of assaulting anyone or molesting anyone.
It's just really creepy.
It's just really creepy. Like, even at the time when I was a kid, when I watched Zoe 101 and stuff, the innuendos at the time I even knew were kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, for kid shows, like the feet stuff is very uncomfortable.
The feet stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a fucking freak.
Total creep.
But the point is, I don't know if this doc would have had enough juice to get made without the stuff that happened to Drake, which had literally nothing to do with Dan Schneider at all.
And it's crazy how it's totally under the radar.
Yeah, like, it's like, and then putting that in there, also, when you juxtapose it to what Dan Schneider did, you think, oh, he wasn't that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Basically, they're being like, okay, well, Dan wasn't as bad as this. And then also Drake, who was like abuser present day, is also now being like sort of exonerated from that.
Yeah, and the thing is, Drake also credited Dan Schneider for being the only person who was there for him afterwards. So that even makes it a little complicated in that. You know, you have all these people talking about what a horrible man he is, and they might be right. But then they have, you know, your big selling point of the doc is a guy who has no issues with Dan Schneider and whose abuse had nothing to do with him, and is by far the worst abuse that anyone there endured.
So who made the doc? Dan Schneider's PR team.
You know what it was? The doc seemed very TikTok brained. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even if like a lot of the grievances were real, but then it would just go into like total lunatic like conspiracy brain. Like, I don't know, man. And also, some of the stuff is really, really fucked up. Like Drake's dad knew the guy was a pedophile and said, "Don't let him alone with him."
The dialogue coach.
Yeah. And then Drake's mom was like, he's fine. So it was Drake's mom's fault, basically.
Wow, his step grandma.
But the doc is weird too, because they at the end of okay.
Sorry guys.
At the end of episode 2, they do this weird like MCU lead-in type thing for Drake. Like a guy in our set was molested. Like they're like teasing it. And then they have Drake walk out, and then it cuts to credits. And it is important to note that these episodes did not release on the same night. So you're like salivating over the fact that one of their bigger stars was molested. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my god. You know what I mean? It's such a depraved way to present it, where it's like
that's unhinged.
It's like next week on child molestation. And then
what the hell?
Dude, it was such a weird documentary. And then a lot of it is just over analyzing sight gags, like, which admittedly look weird in retrospect, but like they actually talked about the Snick stuff and how they tried to do like fear factor shit.
Yeah.
But it was with kids, so it was weird to put kids in that situation, but you don't look at that and go, you know, they're not being sexually abused. They're just like eating a bug or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is kind of weird. I don't know that this would warrant a documentary. And I liked Snick. I had good memories.
I used to sing the song all the time. I used to sing along. Snick, 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 snick. Snick, 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 snick.
So true. They have because of the success of the first 4 episodes, they now have like an extra episode now.
No way.
Like they held back some of the abuse. They were like, if these 4 hit, we're gonna unload more. And of course, then everyone acts like a fucking lunatic. Like Josh Peck got harassed because they were like, Josh Peck owes Drake a phone call. Like it is like people on social media.
What?
It's like, well, 1, no, he doesn't. 2, Josh might have been abused too. This might be very weird for him.
What did it say? Josh owes Drake a phone call?
Yeah, because they are like haven't been friends since Drake and Josh.
So the idea that after this has come to the light,
that Josh, now that Josh knows what Drake went through, he like owes him friendship or something. Which is not how it works. Also, we don't need to know if Josh did reach out.
Yeah.
He very well could have.
That's the thing, is like there's like a fine line between saying what happened here for, you know, the pursuit of the truth and maybe some justice to be served in whatever form. But we don't need it to be said for the reason of, like you say, satisfy us and like this desire of like closure, and also just to see someone
we
like,
always think it's about abused.
Us. Yeah,
we always think it's
like,
us.
What?
Keaton Thompson even got a little flack because he said he didn't see any of this stuff and it never happened to him, which could just be the truth.
Yeah,
he could have not seen it. Like
people should hear that and say, well, thank God.
Yeah, exactly.
There was one less victim.
Instead they think he's like covering up for Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
That's it. That is such a good point. It's almost like they wanted all of their fave stars to have gone through
this. They want everyone to be a victim. Yeah. Ugh, that's nasty. Well,
and to be clear, I fucking hate Josh Peck.
What's your beef with Josh Peck? I don't really.
I think he's the most talentless loser hack ever.
I agree. Yeah.
His pivot to Vine after being a TV star.
That was despicable.
Pathetic, dude.
Cringe.
You have nothing you want to
disgusting.
pursue, no projects, nothing. You just want to make vines.
That was so surprising. That was
Yeah.
like, Josh Peck on Vine? This is what it's come to? JP?
There was stuff on Zoe 101, which I remember at the time would make me uncomfortable. Like
what?
these are like tween girls. And
Yeah,
their dialogue would
yeah.
like be about their boobs and stuff.
I always feel like
That girl, what was her name? Lola was like, no, who did Alexa Nichols play? Whoever she played, maybe Nicole, I don't know. Held up a shirt and said, "This one makes me look chesty," and she's like 13.
What the heck? That's what I feel. I feel like all these shows have like, I don't know, have dramatized like school in California to be like this like over the top sexualized like, and like also like I don't know, do kids in California really go to Cancun or like or like they go to like Mexico on spring break and like have sex, and that's what was being shown not just on Nickelodeon but on like MTV.
I know.
And it's like, what the hell is what kind of like what where are we going with this?
I never watched any of these shows and felt like this is the kid experience.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I felt like it was so far removed. Especially watching it as a kid. I never put it when I was like, this is, I don't know.
They were both so disingenuous though. Nick was like this, because Nick was filled with this creepy sack of shit, Dan Schneider's like perverse jokes. And then Disney was just like, it felt like Zack and Cody still should have been shitting in diapers because they just acted like giant babies. So it was like, there was nothing that was like, except Drake and Josh. It was really good.
Drake and Josh was fun. Well, that's the thing. Like Laguna Beach was weird because it was almost like they were it was sort of like at the dawn of reality shows where they weren't doing too much producer work, and it was a lot of people just standing there awkwardly. And it wasn't until like season 2 they were like, all right, we got to tighten it up with some narratives. But it's still kind of like weird to watch.
Was Laguna Beach reality, or was it? It
was
reality.
Well, that's what to start out. It was supposed to be like a reality show. It's supposed to be like a reality show of like kids, like these really rich kids, and like you know what I mean, the small rich community in California, and their luxurious high school life or whatever. But it was supposed to be reality, and I feel like it was the first season is only like 5-6 episodes, and it's a lot of people saying nothing and just kids at school, and then the second season is them being like. They go for like 30 episodes of like, I feel like definitely scripted material.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like they definitely stepped into it. But it's just kind of like uncanny to watch people figure out what a reality show should be or something. I don't know.
Dude, reality shows were crazy back in the day. They had me thinking the Kardashians worked retail.
Yeah. Dude, or like that
Remember
show.
the Dash store?
Yeah. Oh man, Madruga says, "Why doesn't Zack Sprouse?"
His name's not Zack. His name's Dylan.
Zack Sprouse is so funny. To be in any good movies, Cole Sprouse gets to be in everything.
Cole Sprouse hasn't been in any good movies. He's been in stuff. I wouldn't say any of them are good.
I think they give the roles all to Cole, but both of them are acting. They're both working. They're both working.
Yeah.
And also, shout out Germ says, I see nothing but Twitch legends on this stream. Hard fact. Legend, Germ, turn your monitor on. You are a legend as well. Lisa Frankenstein was all right.
Was he in that?
What the heck?
Look up Cole Sprouse's filmography, would you?
Yeah, I will. Let's see it. Let's see what we got. Cole Sprouse. Let's see.
Another thing about that Amanda Bynes girl who's jealous of her.
Not Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, but do you not see how it ended for Amanda Bynes and not feel like grateful that it wasn't you? Amanda Bynes had like 15 years where she was,
Yeah.
Where she was extremely unwell, and that girl's like, that could have been me.
Yeah. Well, he did Big Daddy.
That was both of them, though.
Both of them. That was both of them. There should be a list here that says also Zack.
I think
Sprouse.
up until a certain age, it had to be both of them, right? Because you couldn't have kids working that long.
Yeah, that's why twins were
That's
always
the Mary Kate and Ashley glitch.
Yeah, that's very true. He was a voice in 8 Crazy Nights too.
The KB toy soldier.
That's crazy. He was young Pistachio Disguisey in The Master of Disguise. Okay, so this is
so
Heat.
2002, he had hits.
This is wow. Yeah, then you get into a modern Twain story. You're kind of losing.
Oh, that's both of them too.
Has to be.
Look at them; they're both on the cover.
And that's what's her name? Kay Panabaker?
I don't know.
Or Danielle Panabaker. I don't know. I don't think they're twins though. I think they're just sisters. Right? That's Kay
Is that
Panabaker.
the girl from Good Luck Charlie? No, Phil the Future.
Danielle Pan. No, you're thinking of Allie and AJ.
Oh.
Wait, she is on Phil of the Future.
Yeah, no, I was correcting myself because I saw Phil the Future.
Oh.
Wait, good show.
Phil the Future was cool. I'm thinking of Allison Mashaka.
Was she on Phil the Future? I didn't know.
She's the best friend.
She's sexy, dude. Have you seen her now?
I wish,
somber tone.
I wish she was never mind. I was gonna say my step best friend from Phil. Never mind. But who was Kay Panabaker on Phil the Future? Debbie Berwick. I don't even remember that. Oh well.
The girl from Good Luck Charlie like works for NASA now.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
I swear to God, she got like a PhD.
Oh my God. Oh, I remember the girl that Pim used to prank. Sorry, I'm stuck on it. No way. Good Luck Charlie?
Yeah.
Wait, was it Danielle Panabaker?
It was created by Phil Baker.
Bridget
Bridget
Mendler?
That's it, yeah. Look up her personal life. She's insane, dude. Yeah, look, she's a PhD candidate at MIT.
2024, Mendler became the CEO and co-founder of the satellite data startup Northwood Space. What?
But that's easy, though.
Yeah, this is like, what do you have to do? Open the door?
She just banked all that acting money. Now she's getting fake PhDs.
Well, she wouldn't have got there without Christine Blasey Ford.
Oh my God. Who wasn't famous until like 5 years ago. She's the Brett Kavanaugh woman, right? Isn't she the one who accused him? Credibly accused him?
Yeah.
Wow. So small.
That's
world.
her aunt?
Yeah, that's insane.
I can't believe this web that...
Well, she has a PhD too. Look, she got a PhD and then a master's. Is she stupid?
Wow. And this was Charlie?
If I'm a child star, man, I'm banking the money. I'm not doing anything the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
A PhD.
I feel like that's way too much. What is... Okay. Kung Fu Magoo. This 9-year break, what's going on? This is all Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
He did Riverdale too, right?
Riverdale.
And look, he had crossovers on Hannah Montana.
Crossovers.
Why was Cody Martin such an in-demand role? Look at this.
Dude, that's so funny. They had Zack and Cody on everything. Put that on. We want to watch Kung Fu Magoo.
Madrone talked like this guy was like had a crazy resume. He's in Lisa Frankenstein.
Also, why is he playing someone? Why is he playing a role not himself on a podcast? How does that even work? Like what?
It's like,
Dude,
like if
he's
we got a guy to play your gunkle.
Hey. Wait, he's an 8-time winner of the Teen Choice Award. Teens chose him.
How is this? So this is the twin.
Okay. I'm sorry, but how do you get nominated for an award 13 times? There aren't that many teen years.
Oh my God, that's such a good.
Don't you only get 13, 14, 15,
you can get
16?
nominated for a few awards per year.
Oh, maybe they do it more than once.
It's not like they just award the best teen.
No, they're saying the Teen Choice Award, you know?
Oh, okay. I think that's just a typo.
Oh my goodness. Nobody.
Well, no, he could have been winning them since he was 4. You don't have to be a teen to win it.
No, I understand.
It's a good question.
I'm just sort of putting it as a bit, but I think I think it's just that teens are choosing, not pick a teen.
And honestly, he probably only gets credit for half of these because he won them in conjunction with his brother, right?
That's what I was gonna say.
Imagine they nominated them separately.
Well, actually, I want to see. Do they have a list of winners?
Yeah, wait.
Because these are all performers. Do they have the winners? Mike Myers,
the Visionary Award.
Ashton Kutcher, One Direction. Okay, Taylor Swift. Jesus.
So let's see who's won them.
Yeah. Let's see if there's a discrepancy between.
Yeah. Oh no, it only goes down to 10. What's the controversy?
After losing, Cameron Dallas tweeted that it was rigged. He was informed 6 days prior, saying he won.
Really funny. It's making him that mad.
Oh my god.
Who gives a shit?
Oh my god.
He's started the hashtag teens don't have a choice. The hashtag teens don't have a choice should be like for school shootings or something. It shouldn't be. He got super serious.
Wow. That's crazy. Cameron Dallas. Did he just do Vine?
Yeah, he's never done anything since.
Okay.
Let's see. Has he been accused of anything?
Has he been accused?
Oh, probably, right?
Yeah. He took the addiction and trauma bailout before it all came out.
Such a glitch.
That really is. He had been previously arrested on felony vandalism when he.
So it was starting to fall apart.
He was defacing the Teen Choice Awards venues.
Wait,
the roles are so funny.
The road is still on Zack.
Nobody
which is not his name.
It's so funny. His name is just Zack.
Can we look up Dylan Sprouse or Dylan Sprouse?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely. Let me go. I just want to say, to have no juice at all, where you're creating roles on shows called Awesomeness TV, where you're playing yourself and then just chasing yourself. But yeah, let's look at Zack Sprouse.
If Dylan's the one who made it and all he has is Kung Fu Magoo.
Yeah. He is an owner of the All Wise Meadery. It's a brewery in Brooklyn. This is what he did. He just opened up a pub. God bless him.
That's cooler.
Yeah. I'd rather be this guy. He's married to Barbara Palvin. That's pretty funny. I don't really know what she does either. I just heard the name. She's just I guess just a model. That's funny. Also, I didn't know she was Hungarian.
She should eat.
Barbara Sprouse. Nay Palvin.
You see what I said?
She should eat? Okay. Back. During
Williamsburg. Always, that's where Dita lives. Let's go there next time.
Let's dox Dita. Yeah. He was cast in a comedy as Nick. Took your role. Body shamed. He's taking all your bits. No, I'm sorry. What is the astronaut's wife? He was a twin there. Okay.
He might have a more impressive resume. He has a brewery, so that counts for something.
What was he, 6 years old in Diary of a Sex Addict?
It was a direct-to-video.
Okay, he's in a lot of Kung Fu Magoo here. I made a version of Lisa Frankenstein where I deepfake Zack's face over his hack brother. Well, he did Beautiful Wedding instead. And Beautiful Disaster. What the hell is this?
Well, that has trilogy written all over it.
Yeah, seriously.
What's the next one? Beautiful.
He's Zach Martin on a bunch of stuff, too. He's in a lot of music videos. Camila Cabello music
love
video.
interest in... Oh, he wins.
Yeah. I give it to Zach. He was in Kingdom Hearts 3.
You guys keep saying Zack.
What is the super slow show? The slow-mo guys. This is just stuff. That's what I was going to say. Stuff in slow motion.
They must be editing their own wiki pages. Because who's adding that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is definitely Zack at the brewery. Downtime. He's the co-founder and brand ambassador of Thor Skyer, an American-made high-protein... No way! He's behind the yogurt? Dude, This is a good yogurt. You ever had this? This is one of the best yogurts I ever had. I'm serious. You guys have the Forest Gyre? I love Zack.
Wait, go back.
I can't believe he founded it.
I saw something.
And Terry Crews. Okay, what?
That's something funny he said. He's identified as a heathen.
What? He is identified as a heathen since age 15? New religious movement. What? What are you talking about? What? Okay. It's a modern pagan religion.
He just said it at 15.
At 15. Wait, is this why he's into all the Sky yogurt stuff? He's talking about all this Norse mythology. What? It's polytheistic, centering on a pantheon of deities from pre-Christian Germanic Europe. What the hell?
Those personal life sections are so freaking funny. It's not even like in its own paragraph. It's just thrown in amongst everything else.
Dude, this is him in the fucking at the midsummer ritual. No, babe, I can't go to Easter services. I told you already, I'm a heathen. What the? This is scary shit. This looks like that movie, The Ritual. This is just his religion, heathen. He identified as a heathen since age 15 is crazy.
They put that after his academic credentials.
Which was a 4-year degree in video game design that he got after Sweet Life on Deck. This guy's pretty crazy. Identified as a heathen, marries a model, opens a brewery, and a yogurt.
He clears it, Joe. These are crocodile tears, man. He's living.
It's so funny. He's not even born in America. These guys. I didn't know they were.
What if one of them is?
That's what I was thinking. That was so funny.
Look up Mitchell Musso. See what he's.
Mitchell Musso. Oh my gosh. Pair of Kings. That's what we wanted to call the podcast. And then
Does it ever feel like these guys age rapidly and we never age?
yeah.
He's 32. I knew him as a kid and now he's 30.
Yeah.
And
Older than us.
older than us.
Older than us.
Yeah, that's weird. When I was watching, I felt like he was a kid.
Yeah.
Past me in age.
What the heck? Life is rough. Wait a second.
What?
The voice of Aang in the unaired version of the pilot of Avatar.
God, he was so close.
He was Avatar, the Last Airbender, and then they clipped him? No shot.
God.
No way.
He could have been immortalized. Nobody remembers him now.
No. Nowhere to be seen here on the voices. Dude. That's crazy. I wonder if they get into why. Do you think it'd be so funny if he passed on it?
2008 fashion went hard though.
Yeah.
That's a fit.
This was like this is like not even a baseball shirt. It's like baseball shirt look with collar. This is crazy. And these are rhinestones? Dude, sorry, he kind of cooked there. He opened for Metro Station. The Hannah Montana connection was crazy.
Let's look at his legal issues.
Oh my goodness.
He's got a whole book.
Failed to slow down for traffic cops charged with DUI.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah,
We'll pass on that one.
we move.
All of these are cool crimes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This is what.
Yeah, he lost jobs.
He was written out of Para-King,
What?
and the show Prank Stars was canceled. Wow.
Musso was reportedly in 2023, so that was a few months ago.
Yeah, reportedly acting belligerent after being asked to pay for a bag of chips he had taken from the hotel food market without paying. After police arrived outside, he was visibly intoxicated. He had multiple outstanding warrants and was subsequently taken into custody in Texas. He faced charges of public.
He beat every charge. He was facing 6 charges.
Intoxication,
They dismissed all of them.
expired registration, failure to display a license, and violating a promise to appear notice. That's so funny. What is that? A written agreement that I'm gonna go to court, and he broke that. This guy was, and then he got out on $1,000 bond, and then
every charge was dropped.
He beat everything.
Oh well, that's sad that
This is
his
crazy.
last part stinks.
What?
Everything cool he said.
What a nasty footnote.
We have done too.
To appear
Never
at the
mind.
Young Women's Leadership Summit with Sarah Palin and Candace.
I wish they threw his ass in jail. We were hyping him up till the very last sentence.
Oh my god.
Who's the dude who played Rico on Hannah Montana?
Let's check it out.
Moises Arias?
Yeah, how did you... That's so funny. I feel like this name is so... I totally forgot about this name.
Well, he was in the King of Staten Island, I guess. I was gonna say
think
there's
he was
no way
one
he's
of-
done everything. Anything.
He was in was he one of Pete Davidson's crappy friends or something?
He was probably the flashback to Pete as a kid.
Dude, what a terrible movie that King of Staten Island is. I didn't even finish it. It sucked.
I'm positive it sucked. It's Judd Apatow.
Nasty.
Every Judd Apatow ending is, and then they got married and lived.
Yeah.
It's always like, then he became a normie.
Yeah.
All the movies had. And he got married and had kids. The movie This Is 40 is about serious marital problems. And
Yeah.
They resolve it all because she gets pregnant.
Yeah, and then they get married.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Love this. Love in Con Skull Island it says cameo, like he's famous enough to do a cameo.
No, I think
Sir,
that
you were an extra. You were
this
not a
means that
cameo.
they paid him on the website Cameo for the footage they used in the movie. That's what it means. He got a dub in Arrietty. That's pretty funny. That's so funny how far the Ghibli dubs have fallen.
Isn't it crazy these people were on top of the world at one point?
Dude.
Like there was the big 3 on Disney. It was Raven, Hannah Montana, and Sweet Life.
Yeah.
And aside from Miley Cyrus, none of them have work. They're at DCU.
DCU, the Crib University. Wow. He was in the Stanky Leg music video? Wow. Imagine he was in the Rihanna SOS. Nah. I can't believe this. Wait, what does this mean? There's no title and it says Jaden Smith. He was in...
No, Jaden Smith's weird ass no title is the title.
That's the title. What the hell? There's nothing written here. It's just Jaden Smith is the artist, no title.
How old is Jaden Smith? You think he's older than us?
No.
He's still younger than us, but he'll be older than us eventually.
Eventually,
In 5
very
years,
soon.
He'll be older than us.
Very soon. Shout out to Rockbato in chat. Thanks for coming through, Legend. Don't worry, I'm back to assemble Madrogo. Assemble him, Rock. What's going on, Legend? We're looking at the child actors that everyone who won the Teen Choice Award, basically.
These are the actors that were never under the care of Dan Schneider.
What is Cara Delevingne? Is she older than us? Yeah, she's older
than us. She was younger than us at one point. Now she's older.
And now she's older than us.
Is Macaulay Culkin old? He's got to be much older. Right?
Much older.
Yeah, but he was younger.
At one point.
At one point.
At one point.
He was younger than us, yeah.
I don't even know how to spell that guy's name. Macaulay. There it is.
I feel like this family's genes were not good enough
43.
for so many of them to be famous, you know?
Did him and Brenda Song?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still together.
Like, there should not be this many famous people in this family.
Kieran Cole, yeah, the Culkins.
Because they're not like the Baldwins.
Yeah. They all look the same.
Yeah,
it's really
fucking freaky, dude.
Yeah.
What is Bro holding the? Bro doesn't have a damn thing to be holding the microphone.
Nothing.
Like that
Nothing. Madrunga said 0 bodies. Baldwin's got that beat. Yeah. Kit Culkin never. I can't believe this guy even had the juice like that. 0 bodies is smoking me, man. Oh, he was Uncle Buck.
Look at Joe Pesci. As recently as 2 years ago, said Culkin was a really sweet kid. He met him when he was like 9. What the fuck else would he say?
2022, he said that. A really sweet kid, and even at his age, very professional. Very professional. Wait a second. He hosted SNL and starred in Michael Jackson's Black or White music video. Isn't that kind of a little assuming as well as a starred in this? I think Michael was probably the only guy starring in the music video.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
But when musicians call an album a body of work.
Yeah.
Because a body of work is all of your albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have a body of work within a body of work.
Yeah, exactly. You can have a body. Wow. Who else is up here, huh?
What about The Life with Derek, dude? He probably overdosed.
The Life with Derek?
The dude who played Derek.
Wait, who?
You never heard of Life with Derek?
No. Maybe if I see it.
It was like the alt show on Disney. Like the cool kids stayed up to watch it. You're probably not familiar.
Yeah. I was just watching
You're watching Snick.
I was watching Snick and TV Land. I didn't know that they had such a cool show after hours.
Did you see the Ned's Declassified kids were on their podcast like flexing that none of them were molested by Dan
No
Schneider?
way. What?
They were like, because Ned's...
What? Okay, they have a podcast?
No, yeah, all three. Maybe it's just him and Mose, but... Well, they're married, aren't they? Ned and Mose?
I don't know.
But anyway, because I guess theirs wasn't under the Schneider's Bakery thing. They were like cackling. They were like, our set had none of that stuff going on.
Oh my god. Devin Werkheiser. Wow. I didn't think he would look like this. I feel like this is I'm not gonna say it.
Say
artificial.
It's cool how young everyone looks.
Everyone looks pretty young.
Like,
he actually looks pretty good.
Back in the day, if you were 30, you'd look like shit.
Yeah.
And now we still look like 19-year-olds. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't aged today.
It's crazy. It doesn't say he's married to. What does he say? In 2023, he started a podcast called "Growing Up with Devin Werkheiser," and then
Lindsay Shaw, that's her name.
In February 2023, he had to abandon this project after a month to start a rewatch podcast of Ned's Declassified. It's so funny he tried to do his own shit and then had to fall back within a month on Ned.
Within a month, you didn't even try.
Back with Ned and Cookie, right?
Dude, I can't breathe. He didn't even.
It was a month.
It was a month.
Lindsay Shaw.
We should do a NickyBato re-listen.
Yeah. What?
Hi, Lee.
Hey, Lee, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. They're together. I thought they were together in real life.
They are together?
I think so, but it doesn't say anything here. Lee, do you know if Devin Werkheiser and Lindsay Shaw are together?
It might be in her personal life.
Yeah.
Oh, she was. It says right there.
She
When they were
was.
kids.
So like for months of filming and afterwards for over a year.
I just forgot it. I'm thinking of something from 15 years ago.
I think you just picked up a copy of 17 magazine today, and you based all of your material here tonight on that. And what the heck is Cookie up to? He's on the podcast too.
You know that song that just came out? Boom Boom Pow.
This is so funny that his Wikipedia picture is him at the premiere for Up. This is him at the premiere for Up.
Was he in Up?
I don't think so. Was he in Up?
No, he wasn't.
He was just
got the
there.
invite.
He was just there.
He didn't even work for Disney. He worked for their rival, and he still got the invite.
Wow. Yeah, he was on Good Luck Charlie for 2 episodes even. What is Zeke and Luther about, and why is Cornelius Kojo Jonesworth the main role? They're not Zeke or Luther. I don't know what this is about. They're trying to become the world's greatest skateboarders. Is Hutch Dano related to Paul? No, we have 2 different Danos, maybe.
Well, they have Royal Dano.
Royal Dano. Oh, we all know him.
Lee, rate my crown.
Yeah, rate Nicky B's crown. God bless Devin Werkheiser. He looks fantastic. Where's Susie Crabgrass? They didn't cut her out, or they cut her out of the podcast. They didn't let her in. They didn't even have her here.
Is it weird to say when you were a kid you had a crush on her? Because it's weird to say as an adult, right? Because as a kid, I had a huge crush on Susie Crabgrass.
I'm 100%.
But it's weird now to say.
Weird now to.
I probably have a crush on her current version.
I think that's all legit. Yeah.
Let's find her.
I'm trying to. I thought I could go here and find her.
She didn't make the top 5.
She didn't make the top 5.
Oh my god, let's get that guy on the show. He's
Who,
not up
this
to anything.
one?
Yeah.
Darren Norris?
He played the janitor, right?
Yeah. Gordy.
Yeah. He'd be down.
Who's also Buddha Bob in Big Time Right. What was he? A lot of voice acting for real.
Nick, did you tell Bato about my beans? We didn't get to your... Lee, send him your beans, okay?
Right, let's see the beans. Yeah, let's look up Susie Crabgrass.
Wait, Rob Thomas? Says he recurred on Rob Thomas's subsequent series, iZombie.
You want to look at that?
Is that our Rob Thomas? No, I don't care about this guy. I hope he dies.
Why would you go around saying you're Rob Thomas?
You have to change your name, yeah. I don't... Let's start calling ourselves Michael Jackson.
Susie. It's so funny. My top Susie is Susie Essman. That's my Susie Crabgrass. Walking Dead. Oh, Christian Serratos. That's her name. Well, all these pictures are just going to be her on. This is kind of weird. Why are they have these side by side?
Yeah, I don't like it. Can we get off this?
We can't have the side. The side by side is nuts. We're gonna get rid of that.
Has she been up to anything though?
Okay, well now that we know her name, we can look up here on Wikipedia.
Lee, where's your beans?
I call them beef farts. You never called them beef farts?
No.
You know why?
Why?
They're
because you'd be farting.
They're beans today. They'll be farts tomorrow.
Okay.
Take that one to the bank.
She's cute. I'd marry her.
I'd marry her.
Right here, right now.
In a heartbeat.
Is she up to anything? We could text her.
You know what's funny? It says TBA more.
She's got more coming. She's definitely going to be in more stuff. Definitely. She'll definitely be in more stuff, guys. It's just TBA.
On my wiki page, I write more.
And I promise it's a main role. That is so funny. What did she get an award for? What was she in Twilight? She got an award for a Twilight thing.
What? She was a supporting young actress.
God bless her.
Can't you read?
That's true. This is funny. They got the recurring actress award nominated.
That is such a weak award.
Yeah.
You're not even in the main cast.
You were in a couple times. We have to recognize these folks. Big on The Walking Dead.
Oh, Cowbells was a good movie.
What was that
I
about?
think it was Allie and AJ, yeah. They like were rich girls who had to get jobs at like a dairy farm.
This is like The Simple Life. Did you watch The Simple Life?
This was better.
You think Cowbells was better? Oh, man. Why do they call her Amanda Mashaka? This is AJ Mashaka. Amanda Joy Mashaka. Why are we saying it's just... What else are they up to?
They're not a combo deal like the Sprouse boys.
What do you mean that's all they were was Allie and AJ?
But I don't think they're twins.
Oh, no.
So they can't play the same role is what I'm saying. She was raised as a Christian, not a heathen.
I identified as a heathen. It's so crazy. Definitely just music stuff now.
Nothing.
Yeah.
She has nothing going on. $100 we get her on here.
She got punked. Good for her.
Being punked just meant you had to be slightly famous at a specific 3-year period.
What the fuck is this? Wasn't Super Sweet 16 supposed to be real?
Did you know Beyonce's punked is scrubbed from the internet? You can't find it anywhere.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you know why?
Maybe because she's too famous. But it was like one of the best episodes ever. They had her knock over a Christmas tree. Like she was putting a star on and then like they pulled the Christmas tree down and they blamed her for it. It was so I don't know why it's scrubbed. You know, her and Jay-Z are just so self-serious, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they can't like have any kind of like laugh at themselves.
Nothing.
Like,
Such chose.
Pathetic. I remember this episode of Super Sweet 16 that I watched where these two rich girls who were twins, I think, they were having their joint Sweet 16 and they have to pick who they want to be the musical talent at it. Now, take a wild guess. The year was like mid 2000s. Okay. I would say even late like 2000s to 2010s, whatever. You know, who would two teenage girls get to be their talent?
Well, it wasn't Justin Bieber, right?
Was it Justin Bieber?
Fat Joe.
You're an asshole. I told you this.
No,
Fat Joe. You know, you're full of crap. I've told Nick before. They got Fat Joe. Can you imagine two 16-year-old girls with the budget of MTV?
You could get anyone.
You could get anyone. And they got Fat Joe. And this wasn't like... They got the best one.
Yeah.
But this was like when Fat Joe had like... What's that? Let me look up the Fat Joe song. It wasn't like...
It wasn't Lean Back.
It wasn't Lean Back Fat Joe. This was... Let's take a look. This was like the Rihanna sample, Fat Joe.
Than us.
Fat Joe. Oh my god, I want to see. Where can we just see his singles? There we go. Let's see the singles, man. This is because I want to see the year too.
Hi, CC.
Hi, CC. Oh, we got more Happy Easter in chat.
Motherfuckers think they're so funny.
It was All the Way Up, Fat Joe.
Oh, that's a good song.
It's a good song. But this is 2016 Fat Joe. This is 2016 Fat Joe. This is what they got. And I can't even believe Super Sweet 16 was in 2016.
Yeah, that seems like a relic of the 2000s. This doesn't seem like it would exist during the Trump era.
You know what's nuts? Is look at this.
Fat Joe's a real good looking dude.
You remember the guy Lucas Prada? I remember one girl got Lucas Prada.
I have no idea who this is.
He's the guy that sings, and she said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
He doesn't even have a picture.
Yeah. He doesn't even have a picture.
Dog.
And he's also 45.
You could have got anyone, and you got Lucas Prada.
Lucas Prada. They got Lucas Prada on Super Sweet 16.
Look up his net worth. You think it's more or less
His
than
net
50
worth?
bucks?
I want to see what he did. He was on a dance show on MTV.
Well, he does have degrees. He has a business and a sociology degree.
He also got his GED, the good enough diploma.
He got his PhD too.
He worked for Cece at her music factory. What the hell? He sang a Mets anthem for the Elvis Duran in the morning show. This is what this guy was.
Elvis Duran is us. That's like our area.
Well, I mean, it is based in New York, but it's also like all over the
I thought
country.
it was Poughkeepsie specifically. Are you sure? No, click it.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Oh, it's okay. I thought it was us.
Oh man, Elvis Duran is older than us now too.
He used to be younger.
I can't believe his name isn't Elvis.
What about Elvis Presley?
Yeah. What did we want to see? His net worth?
Lucas Prada, yeah.
Lucas Prada net worth.
Doesn't even
register.
No one can even estimate.
Doesn't even register. Wow. You can't find nothing.
Cece, you got a pick? She said she took a chunk out of her finger with a carving knife.
Oh no.
Also, Lee never sent her beans.
I'm beans eating beans. This is insane.
The tabs are crazy.
I can't believe Mitchell Musso fumbled Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
NickyBato, Discord. Disord. Are you eating disorder? Let's pull it up. Let's see. Where'd you put him? Here we go. Easter beans. This looks fire.
You cooked.
You cooked. Literally. Literally.
Hey,
You
what's
cooked.
a rice pilaf?
What's a rice
It
pilaf?
looks like rice to me. They were serving it at the buffet today. Pilaf.
Pilaf.
Just looked like rice.
What are they peeling it off of?
Pilaf is a pasta.
Lee, you made these beans?
Okay.
Pilaf?
She said pilaf is a pasta. I disagree. I think it's rice.
I think it's just. I don't think
Rice pilaf is a
it's
thing.
a rice dish.
See?
I've literally only heard rice pilaf, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's just a rice dish. Yeah, it says it's a rice dish.
See? It's rice. Nick wins.
This
My
is
first W in a while.
it is just a rice dish.
It's literally rice, Cece. It's on screen.
It is just a rice dish, Cecilia. I don't know. Rice pilaf is fire. I have only heard rice pilaf. I'm thinking orzo.
Rice orzo.
Wait until Bato learns that ramen is just a noodle dish. Yes, orzo is a pasta. That's true. We are with you there. And Taylor also, we knew rice pilaf was rice pilaf. We know we know it is a rice dish. Yeah, we get that it's the seasonings and everything. Yes, Nick was just wondering what the pilaf thing was. But also making a joke about the word pilaf. But okay, so what were you guys just wanting to show me what you ate?
I don't know.
Is this what's up with the beans? It seems pretty funny to dedicate an entire cutaway to the beans that you just. I mean, they look fantastic.
They look delicious.
They look
I
fantastic.
think it was worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I took no pictures. I was busy taking chunks of meat off of me. That's scary, Cece. What happened? What happened with that? Let's see. Paella and biryani evolved from the dish. Yeah. Whenever I think of rice pilaf, it's always like cafeteria food. Like you said,
It's
it's
bullshit.
it's buffet. It's bullshit.
food,
It's like
yeah.
that's why we had the evolutions. Paella, biryani. Let's stick with those. All
Yeah.
right. The pilaf is like peel off, you know?
Same with scrambled eggs. A bullshit ass egg.
Scrambled eggs. How could you take the scrambled eggs over like an over easy egg?
I don't know. I just don't like eggs in general.
You really don't like eggs?
No. I've never. I mean, I'll eat them. I never craved an
It's
egg.
not crazy about it.
Have you ever been sitting home and you're like, I could really use an egg right now? Probably not. Yeah.
I don't know. I make eggs. My uncle is a very good cook. Has very specific and sharp knives. I forgot they had sharp knives for 3 seconds while cleaning it. Oh ouch,
no.
DC.
Oh, that's the fucking worst. Did you get blood everywhere, Cece? I love that shit. I love spewing blood. I love. Everyone feels bad for you. It's great.
You love
Did you
spewing
do the
blood.
thing where you had to hold your hand up for bleeding? You know when it's like when it
Oh
doesn't
my
stop?
god.
Nice.
No. Lee says egg comes from a chicken booty. That sounds like a very what I don't know what I want to think of like a word for archaic, dated, you know.
Yeah.
That's like a bad that's a bad thing to say, Lee. I think that's a bad thing to say. Taylor is taking it a little far, but I think you're wrong, Lee.
You know what we should ask? How do you get an annoying motherfucker to get away from you?
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Tell them.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this.
We're having a very serious time at the bar.
We're having a very serious time at the bar.
Which by that we mean we were listing famous actresses and if we would have sex with them, right? That's basically the extent of the combo.
Yeah, and then this person walks by, and we thought, you know, they're just going to the bathroom, whatever, which they do. They come back and they approach our table and they're like, "Hey, what are you guys?"
No, he said, "I think I know you."
Oh, he said, "I think I know you." Yeah, so he lied.
And it became clear we didn't know him.
We didn't know him, and then he just stood there.
Then he stood there,
Awkwardly contributing nothing, had no bits, not personable, not funny, insulting actually. And then we were just let it get quiet, thinking he would take the hint. Had beanie, smelled like shit, dude.
Not Lee's
smelled
beans,
like shit. Not like Lee's beans. Smelled like crap. And then he kept saying, "Oh, I feel like I like killed the vibe here." He said it like 3 or 4 different times.
We are nice people.
We were just trying to be nice.
It's all right, man.
Yeah, and then he didn't walk away.
That is your exit. It's like, all right, well, guys, have a good night, you know?
Dude.
Then we'd have a high opinion of him.
Yeah, exactly.
He took the hint and walked away.
Exactly. It was my fault. I looked at him for more than half a second when he walked past us. Anthony said it was just. I told Nick, I was like, from now on, I was this close to doing it. I'm just gonna say we're having, you know, this is like our thing.
I was waiting
Get the fuck out. Get the hell out of my
you
sight,
guys.
man.
You guys are the confrontational guys, you know.
Yeah.
I send hints. Like I send up lobs, and you guys are supposed to finish them.
Yeah.
And you didn't. You were helping him cook.
Oh my gosh.
We shouldn't have been dressed the way we were. You're right.
That's what Lee said.
Mind you,
even at Happy Valley,
we don't harass women, and they're taking it out on us. And saying we deserved it.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh well, you got the treatment then." You stumble away from him into a different bar.
It's scary thing is I think he was by himself too. He had no other group to reconnect with.
I don't know, because after we disconnected from him, he went and sat right next to someone who was sitting at the bar. I don't know if he was there with that guy or just a perfect stranger. Yeah. Dude. Like,
what do you say? Do you say, "Can you please leave us alone"?
I think I'm
going
gonna
to say we're trying to have a serious talk.
I think you just say, "Hey, we're friends here.
Yeah.
And you really are a fuck up. Like, you're a fuck nut, dude. Get the hell out of my face." I think it's just like,
how about you just start with the first sentence?
We're in force.
And if he doesn't take that, then you could call him a fuck up.
Yeah, okay. I mean, at that point, he had enough hints, dude. He had so many hints, dude. He was a dickhead.
The silence.
Nastiest guy.
Anything he said would suck the energy out of the room.
We're trying to give him softballs too, to like get involved in the conversation, be nice, and he always had this weird like correcting tone and like know-it-all tone. Like he knew the area better than us. He knew the situation.
He was also into witchcraft.
He was into witchcraft.
Him an idiot by default.
Yeah, he was bragging about how he was into witchcraft. Insane. Cece said, "If you're a man, you can say that." Then yeah, he probably won't get stabbed or assaulted. He was a big old freak. Yeah, big old freak. Insane. Yeah.
Witchcraft is one of those things. It's like it was a big deal in like the 1600s. It shouldn't take up the mind of anyone in the 21st century.
No.
You want to know why? Because witches don't fucking exist. I think all of my, you know, people call me like a dick because I'm very condescending about ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what would happen in my world? We wouldn't have conversations like this.
Right.
Where some fucking lunatic comes up to you unprompted and starts talking about witchcraft.
Exactly. Witchcraft is a red flag for men, Lee says. I'm going to buy a curse on FC and curse Nick.
It is also.
What are you talking?
It is also a red flag for women. I'm sorry. You cannot believe in witches.
It's a red flag
Jesus
for everyone,
Christ.
yeah. See, and well, Lee, what was going on? Some guy was staring at you at a bar and following you around?
No, the gym, I think, right?
She said both.
Oh, okay.
And did you cast a curse on them? Or were they cursing you? A hex. That was it. A hex. I see.
Oh no.
Bro's about to start seeing tamarind growing everywhere. What? What happened? Lee, so you had to what happened? That's crazy. That is absurd behavior. But wow. The witchcraft is a red flag for everyone.
Yes.
If you I'm sorry. Y'all obviously never got an egg cleanse. Is that a side effect? Oh, the bar thing? I lost him. Well, good. I found my
It all
friend.
comes back to eggs.
Taylor, it all
That
comes
was
back to
good.
the eggs. That was good.
Taylor hit it out.
Walked really far. Well, one time, Lee, I walked really far when I had bad vibes from a guy. Listen to this. One time I was at a bar and all
3 hours.
all my friends dispersed. This is just part of the story. This guy that was also with this group of friends that I just met that night, the worst fucking vibes I ever felt, man. I did not want to hang out with this guy, whatever. He said, well, all right, you want to like split an Uber? We'll head back home to my buddy's house. I was like, I'm not getting in a fucking car with you. You freak me the fuck out. You freaked me out all night.
Why were his vibes bad? Give us an example.
He was just like, he had that kind of like frat dude voice. And just like, I don't know, he looked like one of the Almost Friday guys. I was just like, I don't want to know you guys in real life. You know, and it's like, you guys look like. So I ended up declining the offer to split the Uber, and I walked from Brooklyn to Astoria, Queens. It was over a 4-hour walk.
Those were your only two options. What, did he get the last Uber in New York City?
I'll tell you what. I had just got my phone. I didn't have the Uber app on my phone. I didn't want to I don't know. Downloading it felt like more of an ordeal
Than walking 4 hours.
Walking 4 hours.
I sympathize with that, yeah.
Downloading it felt like more of an ordeal. So I just walked.
How many miles was it?
It was a lot. I felt like Usain Bolt.
By 2 hours, you're probably sober. You could have figured out the subway by then.
I didn't want to.
You were just so deep in the walk.
If I'm that far into it,
almost you wanted to finish it,
I
right?
wanted to.
Yeah.
It was almost, yeah. And then at that point, I just got in my car and drove home. It was basically the next day.
So you walked 4 hours to your car, then drove 2 hours back to Poughkeepsie? Or an hour back to White Plains?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any, like, you know how people, like, have self-realizations? Like, did you have any catharsis on your walk?
No, it was just cardio.
You were just like a robot.
I was just in it.
Like, even when the sun's coming up, you didn't have any realizations about life, nothing.
No, I was just like, I was like, this is some nights. This is some nights. You never know where they're gonna take you. Sometimes you end up like that.
And you're here to tell the tale, which you might not have been had you gotten that Uber.
If I got in that Uber,
he'd be wearing your skin.
He definitely would have tried.
He would have tried.
But I'm not saying I would have. I got a family. I'm not even gonna get involved with all that. All right. Prevention is always better than the cure. So,
Taylor's story is kind of scary. She got followed to 4 different bars.
What the heck, Taylor? Who was following you? Do you know?
What's the
egg cleanse, Lee?
So
it says it's a Mexican thing. They did it to me when I was little. Most of my friends have had it done. What is the egg cleanse, Lee? Bato would have hit him with the electric wind legend fist for real. Some guy that I was running my mouth to. Wait, were you catching it? Well, the other story is Nick. One time when we were at Happy Valley, some guy very drunkenly, stupidly took a chair
that we were using.
Like, one of my buddies stood up, and this guy came over and took the chair so he could sit in it and brought it to like a little bit over at the bar. Mm-hmm. And he like looked at us like he wanted to say sorry, but he was just so much of a like pathetic, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was just like he was drunk and he just didn't really get that what he was doing was like such
a bar for gamers. So
it was a bar for gamers. Yeah. It was like such a faux pas that he didn't realize it. And it looked like he wanted to say sorry, but he was so shy. And then Nick, just loud enough for him to hear, was like antagonizing him. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna beat this mother, which I wasn't going.
Yeah, he's just gonna beat him anyway. Beat his ass. He's gonna beat this.
That's what I sound like. I sound like Cartman.
A little bit, yeah. You're like, that guy's mom's a bitch. Knowing that we would have to cash that check.
Well, it wasn't a threatening guy.
No, but you still wouldn't have lifted a finger.
I wouldn't have.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Azure Dynamo on the check in. What's up, Azure? Sup, gamers? Hope y'all are having a legendary Easter. Same to you, legend. Thank you for checking in.
That's how I've strategized my life.
Yeah.
Surrounding myself with people who would do things for me.
Oh my god. So, Lee, you haven't really explained it. You just said
it gets rid of the evil eye.
It gets rid of the evil eye, the malocchio.
That's another thing that's real.
That's another thing that's, yeah, very real.
You gotta cleanse it with an egg. The devil's biggest op is a single egg.
Cleansed.
A cleansed egg, yeah.
Cleansed egg. Yeah, how are you getting your eggs scrambled when you could just have them cleansed?
Should we get to the egg next week?
We'll get to the egg next week. And yeah, Lizzo. And Lizzo. This is a good stopping point, I think. That's NickyBato.
Wait, she got something. You do like prayers and rub an egg, and then you crack it into a glass of water, and if it's bloody, that means you had it. But if it's bloody, that means you got rid of it?
Yeah, did you get rid of it then if it's bloody?
Because if it's not bloody, you might still have it.
And how often are you finding these bloody eggs?
Yeah.
What the heck's up with that? When was the last time you cracked an egg open and it was bloody? I would
hope to never find a bloody egg. I'd go back to the grocery store if I found a bloody egg.
Yeah, I bring it back. I said, you guys gave me the evil eye. What the heck?
I love this is a thing everyone knows about.
Yeah. You guys also lived in the witchcraft district with this B.O. Beanie guy, we call him. Oh my goodness. The eggs are meant to attract and capture the evil spirits.
All right.
I think we're
we'll get back to eggs.
We're gonna get back to eggs next week. The evil eye, hopefully never. We'll close NickyBato here. Thank you everybody for coming through a beautiful episode and a happy Easter to everybody.
So much this episode. This felt like a 3-hour episode.
This was all, yeah, dude. We were really in our bag.